Why elephants raid crops and how we can stop it. Elephants, they are giants of immense intelligence and deep social bonds, revered across cultures. But for many farmers living on the edges of wilderness, they are also a source of fear and conflict. Crop raiding is one of the most widespread and destructive forms of human-elephant conflict. It devastates livelihoods and leads to tragic losses on both sides. But to solve this problem, we must first understand it. This isn't a story of villains. It's a story of needs, shrinking resources, and smart solutions. So let's break it down. Why would a wild elephant leave its natural habitat to venture into dangerous human territory? Reason 1. Habitat loss and fragmentation. This is the root cause. As human populations grow, forests are cleared for agriculture, infrastructure, and settlements. Elephant migratory routes and feeding grounds are severed. A field of ripe maize or sugarcane is essentially a giant, high-calorie, easy meal fast food restaurant, right on what was once their doorstep. Reason 2. Nutritional value. Crops are far more palatable and nutritious than tough, wild grasses. An elephant can consume a huge amount of food in a single night raid, making it a highly efficient, though risky, foraging strategy. Reason 3. Memory and learning. Elephants are incredibly intelligent. They have exceptional memories. Once a single elephant discovers this rich food source, it remembers the location and returns. Furthermore, this knowledge is socially learned and passed on from matriarchs to their calves, becoming a cultural behavior for some herds. So the why is clear. It's a survival strategy, driven by necessity and opportunity. The question then becomes, how do we stop it? How do we protect both the farmers' livelihoods and the elephants' lives? The key is to move from reactive, short-term fixes to proactive, long-term strategies. Let's look at the most effective methods, starting with the simplest: deterrence and protection. 1. Beehive fences. Elephants are surprisingly afraid of bees. A tiny bee can sting the soft inside of an elephant's trunk, a truly sensitive area. Communities now string beehives on wires around their fields. When an elephant bumps the wire, the beehives swing, agitating the bees. The elephants trumpet and retreat. It's a brilliant, natural solution that also provides farmers with an additional income from honey. 2. Chilli briquettes and fences. Elephants have a powerful sense of smell which they dislike. By mixing chili powder with dung or oil and creating briquettes to burn, or by stringing ropes soaked in chili grease around fields, a potent smoke and smell barrier is created that effectively keeps elephants away. 3. Trip alarm systems. Simple solar-powered floodlights or loud noisemakers like air horns or even recordings of tiger growls can be triggered when an elephant trips a wire. The sudden light and sound are often enough to startle and deter them without causing harm. Land use planning and coexistence. While deterrents are crucial, they are just one part of the puzzle. The ultimate solution lies in smarter land use planning. 1. Creating buffer zones and corridors. Identifying and legally protecting traditional elephant migratory corridors is vital. This allows elephants to move between forest fragments without being forced into farmland. Planting buffer crops, like lemongrass or chili that elephants don't eat around the perimeter of valuable fields, can also act as a natural barrier. 2. Community-based natural resource management, CBNRM. The most successful projects are those where local communities are directly involved and benefit from conservation. This includes ecotourism, where revenue from wildlife sightings goes back to the village, compensating for any losses and incentivizing the protection of elephants. 3. Rapid response units and early warning systems. In some areas, community watch groups use mobile phones to send out alerts when elephants are spotted near village boundaries. This allows farmers to prepare and keeps people safe, while trained units can gently guide elephants away from fields using flares or light cracker shells. It's important to understand what doesn't work long-term. Merely chasing elephants away or translocating a problem animal often just moves the conflict to a new area. These are highly social animals. Removing a matriarch can break apart a family unit, causing more chaos. The goal is not to win against elephants, but to find a balance. It's about coexistence. The solutions exist. They are a mix of ancient wisdom, modern technology, and, most importantly, community will. By protecting elephants, we are not just saving a magnificent species. We are preserving the health of the entire ecosystem, which benefits us all. It's a complex challenge, but with smart, compassionate, and collaborative efforts, a future where people and elephants can thrive together is absolutely within our reach.